Hola clase, este video es un video acerca de los mandatos formales. Parte 2. Mandatos formales irregulares y con cambios ortográficos, lucida, y pronombres de objeto indirecto, in some cases. Okay? So, we're going to go over the mandatos irregulares. Okay? These are verbs that don't follow the changes that I just told you in the previous video, right? They don't follow that. Yes? So they're different, right? So the first one is ser, estar, second one, ir, tercero, saber, cuarto, dar, quinto. Muy bien. So for ser, it's going to be sea, sí, or sean. Sean, right? Sea. If it is negativo, it's going to be just no, right? So you just put the no. No sea, no sea. Like don't be silly. No sea bromista. No sea bromista. See? Okay? So estar. Estar is going to be esté or esté. And again, you can put a no. Yeah? Singular, plural. Okay? Esté temprano mañana. Be here on time tomorrow. Okay? This one is very irregular. It's going to be vaya or vayan. ¿Sí? No vaya, no vayan. Vaya a la farmacia. Vaya al trabajo. Vaya a correr. ¿Sí? Vaya a la escuela. Okay? Saber is also very, it's a little bit different. It's going to be sepa and sepa. ¿Sí? Sepa la dieta. See? Like be informed about something, right? Of course, that's when we use saber. See? And then, this one is de or den. Okay? And again, no sepa, no de. Okay? So these are formal irregular commands. Only 5. Okay? These ones right here, pagar, buscar, pagar, empezar. See? Okay? So these ones are going to have a change that we call it orthographic change. Okay? So if you notice all verbs end in AR, so that means that they're going to have an E at the end. Yes? But now this one, we're going to consider that these ones are car verbs. This is gar verbs, and these are sar verbs. Okay? Right, cool. So if I do buscar, just put in the E, right? I'm going to say buse on the form, buse. Buse, buscar, buse. Doesn't make sense, right? The sound. So to make sure that we have the same sound as this one, we're going to say busque. Busque. See? Por ejemplo, sacar is going to be saque. Saque. Busque las hojas. Busque los medicamentos. Saque una cita. Make an appointment. That's sacar una cita. ¿Sí? Hacer una cita, no. Sacar una cita. ¿Sí? Pagar. Pagar is going to be the same thing, right? If I put an E right there, I'm going to pronounce that a little bit different. That will be paje. Paje. But that sound from gar to paje, no, it doesn't work. So we're going to put a U in the middle. So now it's going to be pague. Pague. Right? In Espanol, we also have this verb, apagar, which is apague. Apague means turn off. Turn off. Pagar is to pay. Okay? And then we have empezar. And empezar in the yo form, again, is NPS, right? But then this one, the Z is going to change to a se. So it's going to be empiece. Empiece. This other verb, por ejemplo, almorzar. See? Almorzar. Again, in the yo form, it's going to be almuer, in the yo form, right? But then it's going to be almuerce. See? No Z, but se. Almuerce. And again, the usual, right? empiece or no empiece, right? Those changes are going to depend on what we try to say. Okay? Muy bien. So these are verbs that have an orthographic change, okay? And that will be those changes. Cargar or sal verbs. All right, cool. Now, when we want to add these indirect object pronouns to the verbs, okay, they're not going to work on all of them, okay? Por ejemplo, give me, right? Deme your arm. Deme su brazo. ¿Sí? Deme su brazo. Ajá. Por ejemplo, no, I mean, they're not gonna work. These indirect object pronouns, they're not gonna work on all of them. Por ejemplo, we can say, we can say, por ejemplo, something like págueme, ¿sí? Págueme. You're gonna see that they have an accent mark now, okay? When you see like these 3 syllables, yes. Por ejemplo, búsquele. Búsquele. Buscar means to look for, so find him, or to find, right? So find him, find her, find her the medication, okay? Búsquele el medicamento. See? Other ones that are simpler, verbs that are simpler, por ejemplo, with these words, it could be, por ejemplo, poner, ¿sí? Poner, that is ponga, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, póngale una inyección al paciente. Póngale una inyección. The doctor is telling you that. Póngale una inyección, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, you may have a patient, and then the patient might tell you this, ¿sí? Explíqueme, explain to me, right? Explain me, or explíqueme mejor, explain it better, right, to me. Okay? Now, when it comes to these ones though, okay, if you have, por ejemplo, deme, okay, and you want to say it in negative in español, it is not as easy as saying no deme. Yeah, this part is going to be a little bit tricky. So it's going to be, in this case, no me de. No me de. Okay? So, por ejemplo, if you have póngale, now in negativo is going to be no le ponga. Okay? No le ponga. When you have this word, you make it as one word, positive, but negativo is going to be, you're going to need that object in front of the verb. No le ponga. Okay? Por ejemplo, let's say this one. Búsqueles. Búsqueles una frazada. ¿Sí? Búsqueles una frazada. Blanket, for instance. ¿Sí? Búsqueles una frazada. Okay? In this case, it will be no les busque. Okay? No les busque. Búsqueles, no les busque. When it's negativo, you have to put that in front. Okay? So these are mandatos formales, irregulares, con cambios ortográficos, ¿sí? Irregulares, cambios ortográficos, y pronombres de objeto indirecto, como acá, en positivo y en negativo. ¿Ok? Muy bien, clase. Chao.